Okay, so apparently there's a barber in Houston who just started a membership program where you can get 4 haircuts every single month for $150. And when I first heard it, I really didn't know how to feel. Like I couldn't determine whether it was a good deal or a bad deal, so I had to dive in and think a little bit deeper. So 4 haircuts a month, that's $37.50 per haircut. That is a phenomenal price. But I will say that getting 4 haircuts in a single month is a bit much. I think you need to space it out. Really, a week and a half is still a little bit too close for my liking. I think every 2 weeks is the perfect spot for a haircut. My next question is, can you share this membership? Because if you and a homie can bust down to 150 and go 75, 75, and both of y'all get 2 cuts a month at a prestigious barber, that is a pretty good deal. You can't really turn that down. Also, I know how that barber language can be a little tricky. So when you say a haircut, does the haircut include the facial hair as well? Because that makes a hell of a difference. Does this haircut come with a wash too? Because that's also important. But for kicks and giggles, let's just say that this membership does not come with the facial hair and it also does not include a wash. The only way that this would be worth it is if I had like some ridiculous hairstyle. Like there's no way I'm having locks and just getting a temp fade and a line up and paying that price. There's no way I'm having a regular Caesar with a low fade and I'm paying that price. If I pay 150 for 4 haircuts, I'm gonna need this right here. I'm gonna need this cut right here. I'm gonna have to leave the haircut with this right here. The hat top fade is gonna have to come back. I better leave that chair looking like this right here. Now, this is a haircut that requires weekly maintenance. 150 a month for 4 haircuts with this hairstyle isn't bad at all. Because I don't know if y'all were outside during that whole high top fade era, but when the high top fade was fresh and you just got out the chair, it was like none other. But after about 5, 6 days and that fade start growing back, you get that little nasty in between afro. That was a nasty hairstyle if you could not get a fade consistently. So if you had a crazy hairstyle like this, then absolutely 150 for 4 haircuts a week, perfect.
Watching this clip gave me black fatigue. Um, you give my people an inch, we take a mile. 150 for 4 haircuts is an absolute steal in 2025. 37.5 per haircut is an excellent deal. He lost me where he said that 4 haircuts in a month is too much. Definitely not at all. Most haircuts last at maximum 3 to 4 days. And you talking about freshness, sharpness, crispiness. So you definitely do need to get your haircut, in my opinion, at least once a week. Every 2 weeks is way too long. Again, 150 is a steal, but as you can see, he's trying to finesse. He's trying to say, can you break it down the membership with 2 people? Does it include a wash? Now I can understand for that 150, it should include shaping up your mustache and beard. I mean, nothing too excessive. Um, come on. 150, you can't be mad at 150 for 4 haircuts in 2025. I would definitely do it. I mean, personally, I pay $40 per haircut. I get my haircut usually once a week. So 40 times 4 is 160. So I'd be saving $10. So I'd definitely be with it. I'm about to show you some comments from what people were saying um, in relation to this video for the 150 for 4 haircuts. Let's get into it. So we have DeAndre here. We have barbers in Dallas that charge $550 a month. So you got barbers out here who have a $550 a month subscription fee, but you get unlimited cuts, can bring a plus one, and can walk in anytime and be next in line as a VIP, no appointment needed. Ooh, 550 a month is a little high, but I do like that VIP service got me rubbing my hands like Birdman a little bit though. You can walk in anytime and you next after the person that's already in the chair. I ain't gonna lie like that. Now I'm not gonna lie. If I was a non-VIP customer, I would be feeling some type of way. But for 550, I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm kind of on the fence about that. Man, my barber just started one and it's 525 a month. Now, if this is just 525 a month and all you getting is 4 haircuts, I'm good. Again, I need something like that first comment. I need VIP treatment. I'm next in line. I could bring a plus one. The more and more I think about that, that 550 don't sound too bad. People really get their haircut 4 times in the same month. I don't see how guys is going. not trying to get their haircut at least every week, week and a half at most. Haircuts do not last past 4 days. It says this is a steal until the price goes up. I pay 50 a haircut, but only go every 2 weeks. 100 a month for 50 more. I'll be able to go every week and save 50. Essentially, give me a free haircut per month. You only need 2 haircuts per month. I might have to do a video on this. I don't know where dudes is getting at the fact that you only need 2 haircuts a month. That's insane. That's good. My barber does 180 a month, but you can also get a wash with that. That's not bad as well. Let me know in the comments below. How do you feel about 150 a month for 4 haircuts? I think it's a steal. We definitely know barbers out here are taxing heavy, charging $75 to $100 for just one haircut. We know these barbers want to live like celebrities. They want to live like they're orthopedic surgeons if you're an OG to the channel. So I'm not mad at the 150 for 4 cuts.
Charge $35 and spent the hour on the head. Every hour you making $35. Name me a job that's paying you $35 an hour. It ain't happening. You need to appreciate what the you're getting, and you don't need to charge $100 a haircut. The average haircut in America is $42. The average barber is making around $37,000. If you're making $50,000 cutting hair, you okay. If your ass get your shit together, stop hoe chasing, and you get you a chick that's making $50,000 in her little job, you making $50,000 from behind the goddamn chair. Y'all got $100,000 coming in y'all household. If y'all manage your money well, you all right. See, you want to charge $100 a haircut because you want to run out here and hoe chase and try to act like you balling like a rapper. You don't want no structure. You just want to make all the money so you can go try to stunt in front, chase ass. Charge 35, make your little money, get you one significant other so you can stop fucking off money chasing ass, and then live happily ever after. Yeah, you're a successful barber.
Finally, a barber talking real talk. Barbers, that profession was never designed to be rich until some individuals thought it was okay to charge $100, $75 for a haircut. And a lot of these guys are going out of business because the average person cannot afford that. Again, $30 to $40, I think in 2025 is a fair wage for barbering. Again, a lot of these barbers want to live like their orthopedic surgeon. They want to live like their athletes. And it's nothing wrong if you want to make that type of money, but understand the barbering game is not where it's at. It's just like if I went to school to be a teacher, I wouldn't expect to get rich. Going in, I would understand that I'm going to probably make, low wages. I wouldn't expect to be living a lifestyle of a celebrity, entertainer, athlete, or someone that's highly paid in maybe corporate America. It's just something that comes with the territory. And I'm glad we have realistic barbers out here charging fair prices so everyone can stay sharp.
Barbers are not supposed to be rich. You can jump online and listen to all these barbers trying to sell you on getting rich as a barber. Should you build yourself up to charge a decent price? Yes. Can you make good money in a low 6-figure range with no problem? You are a technician. You ever seen a rich janitor? No. But what you have seen, you've seen a janitor go to work for 20, 25 years, and over that 20, 25 years, they built their credit up. They invested into real estate. They invested into stocks. They invested into their knowledge on other ventures and made money. And they may retire rich. But in this process, they may have started a side hustle, which means they became a businessman. They may invest in stocks or real estate, which makes them an investor. An investor, a businessman, can get rich. Not a goddamn barber. If you own a barber shop, you are now in business. If you own a barber school, you are now in business. If you own a barber brand, a barber supply, you do expos or whatever, you are now in business. Can you get rich in business? Goddamn right you can. But if you're a barber, you're a technician. Stop trying to get rich.
Shout out to this brother, man. I'm gonna leave his information in the link below. He is an actual barber and he's talking real talk. Again, a lot of these dudes do not want to be businessmen, they want to be hustlers. They want fast and quick money. That's why they want to bust you upside the head and try to charge you $100, $200 so you could pay for the Rolex watch. You could pay for the '63 Mercedes. You could pay for the courtside tickets. They're trying to um, get barbering to pay for a lifestyle that was never designed to do in the first place. Shout out to this brother. You're not going to be rich being a barber, like he said. Now, if you start a business or brand around it, that's a different story. You start a school, again, you maybe start some type of barbering line where you're offering different hair care products. Yes, you could be very successful and be rich. But an actual barber cutting heads day in and day out, you're not going to be rich. But let me know how you feel in the comments below about $150 for 4 haircuts. Personally, I think it's a steal, but you let me know. What would you pay per month for 4 haircuts? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.